So it was turned down twice in the lower court. Kind of remarkable to me when you think back. I was sitting in my office, in the accounting office, and working for the power company when I got a call from Mr. Billy Bacon, the city attorney, back in 1973, I believe it would have been in June, that the Supreme Court had overruled the lower court.
Let's call this meeting to order.
Alderman Williams.
Here.
Alderman Dennis. Here. Alderman Stevenson.
Here.
Alderman Boyd.
Here.
Alderman Knight.
Here.
Alderman Foster.
Here. Alderman Stevenson, will you pray for us this evening?
Let us pray. Most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for the beautiful day that you've given us today, dear Lord. We thank you for the many blessings that you just pour on us each day, dear Lord, that we don't even realize. Heavenly Father, I just want to take this time to pray for our country. Dear Lord, pray for our city. The first thing that we do, dear Lord, is seek you in all that we do. Dear Heavenly Father, lead us and guide us as we conduct this meeting tonight. I ask you in your name. Amen.
Amen. I'll conduct the pledge this evening. If you would, please stand. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Chief McClendon, could you come up for acknowledgments? We don't have the employee here tonight, Randy Brown with Animal Control, but I do want Chief to have opportunity to talk about the Employee of the Month.
Yeah, Brandy's been around for a while at the city of Pearl. She's one of the unsung heroes at the police department, Animal Control. Her and her son, they have a love for animals that go above the human understanding, I believe. Shows compassion for all the animals. Anytime we have an issue, and she's been vital in our organization to move facilities from Jackson to Rankin County and get all that going, so we have more access at Rankin County Animal Shelter, and she's just huge. I know we get a lot of animal control calls in the city, and running a two-person unit, they stay really, really busy, but she does a great job.
Thank you, Chief.
Yep.
Also, we have in attendance tonight Mayor Featherstone from Indianola. Yes, sir. Do you mind approaching the podium, Mayor? Thank you for being here tonight.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Mayor Ken Featherstone from the city of Indianola. We are the crown of the Mississippi Delta, hometown of B.B. King. In Indianola, we still believe in good manners, which is the reason why we thought it very important to come down here and say thank you for the generous donation from your fire department. We have with me my assistant fire chief, Mr. Bill Alford, that's here as well. We thank you again for the radios. Absolutely will bring value to our city, to our department, and to help us to serve our citizens better. Chief, you got any words?
No.
Just like to thank everybody. It's going to be well well-used and well-needed, so thank you very much.
Thank you, Mayor. We're certainly glad to help, be a good steward with some items that can help you all in your endeavors with your fire department. Obviously about serving your people, right? Serving the citizens of Indianola, and that's what we try to concentrate on the city of Pearl. So I appreciate you both making the drive down here and attending the board meeting. So maybe we catch up for some lunch sometime. I'll come up there to the Crown.
You should.
So quick observation. When I did work at the AG's office, I worked in the Delta quite a bit, and I made a habit of stopping by there.
Wonderful.
So
Come back and see us.
I'll do that. You have a good evening. Thank you,
Thank y'all.
guys.
Thank y'all.
That main lunch is gonna be on him, right?
Approval of consent agenda items. All items under this heading will be considered to be approved with one motion and one vote. If further discussion is desired on any item, it will automatically be removed from the consent agenda and will be considered as a general business item.
Is there a motion to approve?
Second.
All right. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. Motion carries.
Public hearings, number one, determine whether or not a conditional use permit should be granted to operate a nail salon at the property located at 454 North Bearden Road.
Is anyone here representing the request of conditional use at 454 North Bearden Road? Hey, good evening. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Good evening.
So you,
Can he come greet me?
yeah, sure.
Thank
No
you.
problem. We just want to hear a little bit about your plan and
She would like to open a new nail salon at the located at 454 Bearderman Road. That one around like 2,800 square foot, and she would like to spend around like 200K for that nail salon. Cause around that didn't have around 2 miles didn't have any nail shop right now, and she would like to approve from the city.
Brad, do you mind approaching the podium? Tell us a little bit about what you found and what your recommendation is.
Yeah, we kind of, rode the city, looking at, we got in the west end, we've got 4, I believe it was. We got 3 on the east end of town. In the central, we just got through approving another one going in, maybe a month and a half back, one going in the Roseland Shopping Center. Right now, I don't see a need for another one right at this time. It'd be, if we was changing ownerships of an existing one, but adding another one at this time, I don't see a need for the city of Pearl.
Okay, all right. What's the pleasure of the board? Do the alderman have any comments? All right. Is anyone here to speak in opposition? If not, is there a motion?
I move that we take the recommendation of our building official.
Second. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. I'm sorry, it's been denied, ma'am, at this time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Public hearings 21-1911, determine whether or not the owners in both certain parcels of real property which are listed herein are in such a condition or state as to be unsightly and unkept or otherwise a menace to the public health and safety of the community, and therefore prohibited pursuant to Chapter 24 of the Code of Ordinances of the City of Pearl, Mississippi, and Section 21-1911 of the Mississippi Code of 1972 as amended. Number 2, Linda Zebert, located at 251 Bermuda Drive, Pearl, Rankin County, Mississippi, 39208.
Is there anyone here representing that property? Okay, could you approach the podium, please? Thank you.
Hi,
Hey,
I'm
how are
Randy
you?
Zebert. I'm her ex-daughter-in-law. She passed away May the 28th, and so a lot of that stuff I've gotten rid of. I've had 2 garage sales, and Teen Challenge is coming to pick the rest of it up tomorrow. So I'm not sure. She lost her husband a year ago. She didn't want to get rid of a lot of things, and it took her passing in order to start moving things out.
Okay. but I'm just gonna have Brad come forward. He probably has a few photos for us, and I think we have a
Yeah.
resolution. We're just entering the yard. That's the request by you, right?
That's correct. To be honest, we have been working this property since last May. Like I say, you know, I think we've heard the story of, you know, somebody's coming to get it. We've heard that before.
Oh, you haven't talked to me about it,
Right,
but they're actually
right.
coming tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, like I say, we've heard that from, I'm not sure whoever
I don't
living
know
at the
who you heard it
house,
from,
but
yeah.
I would recommend that the board adjudicate tonight, just, you know.
I'm not
to
sure
have
what that
the-
means.
To be clear, just to talk a little about, explain a little more, that would be us enter the yard, cut the grass, clean
The
up
grass
around
is
it.
cut.
Yeah, the grass is, all we're
Okay.
going after is furniture and stuff under the carport.
It was her things. Like I said, I've gotten rid of a lot of it. I had a garage sale last weekend and the weekend before, and everything is packed up in the front, under tarps, ready to go when they come pick it up today.
Okay. Clearly, what we usually do is go ahead and adjudicate. And, ma'am,
What does adjudicate mean?
adjudicate means that we go ahead and move forward from action from this board to go in and clean up.
There's nothing to clean up. I mean,
You still have boxes there. We've been working on it for about a year. I know that you say that people are coming, but because the board's already meeting here tonight, we're going to go ahead and adjudicate. We're not going to show up. We're going to give you the opportunity to let it get cleaned up, okay?
well, I guess my thing is, I'm getting the executor of the state, because her son is in jail and her daughter wants nothing to do with it. And so the goal is to sell the house, which everything is, the guys come and mow the grass pretty regularly.
Yeah, we're not talking about grass. You're right, yeah, the grass
Yeah, no, the
stays
yard,
mowed.
it's just stuff that, like, again, I had a garage sale, a lot of it's gone. And then the rest of it is gonna be gone tomorrow.
Yeah,
We
just-
we-
And
we
he didn't
have-
talk to me.
Right.
Nobody spoke to me. I'm not sure who he spoke to.
I don't know who we spoke to, but we
Yeah.
have been speaking to somebody for over a year now on this.
Maybe,
Okay.
okay, and maybe you spoke to Linda. Were you the one that I explained the situation to? About the situation? Correct, yeah.
Well, here's what we're not going to have. We're not going to have boxes continue being up under the carport.
Yeah, here's
Plain and
the
simple,
photo.
because you have neighbors
Absolutely.
beside you that they have houses there, they have home values. Do you live on the road?
Well,
I'm just
yes,
asking.
I guess so, yes.
You
For
see what I'm
now,
saying?
yeah.
So from their standpoint too, it's not just about the situation that's been over a year. So we have to think about citizens that call and complain and their home values with their homes next to it. So we have to offer some type of resolution through the adjudication process in order to clean up, just in case something happens, Teen Challenge doesn't come over.
So there's no way that this can be postponed to next month? And that,
Not with
obviously,
it being a year long, ma'am. I don't think the board's gonna go along with that.
Even
There
though
might be
I
a different
wasn't-
recommendation.
I wasn't a part of that, though. I may have spoke to her, but that was because Mimi was
But
in the hospital.
But hear me out, we fulfilled our notice on noticing the property. It's been a year since we've been dealing with it. I'm just saying that 2 weeks, you said that they were gonna come tomorrow.
Correct, yes.
So
At
what he's
2
saying,
o'clock, as a matter of fact.
we're gonna take action. But if they're coming tomorrow, we're not gonna show up. Nobody from the city is gonna show up tomorrow. So you'll have a chance to get it away tomorrow.
And so when will the city show up?
We'll
After
give,
tomorrow.
we'll give it a reasonable time. Yeah, that's right. All right, listen, I'm gonna close this public meeting. Is there anyone here to speak in opposition to this?
Your recommendation is
I reckon adjudicate and proceed with the 21-19-11.
Okay, all right. That's the recommendation. Anyone here to speak in opposition of it? If not, is there a motion?
so moved.
Second, two motions on the floor. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. Thank you, ma'am.
I still need you to explain to me what they're gonna do.
What they're gonna do is okay, at this point, if those boxes aren't gone tomorrow, which you've told us it will be, we're gonna come clean it up, and then we're gonna assess the fees to the taxes on the property. That's what will happen. Okay, thank you.
Number 3, Space Place LLC, located at 121 Bel Air Drive, Pearl, Rankin County, Mississippi, 39208.
Is anyone here to speak on behalf of 121 Bel Air? Hey, how you doing this evening, sir? Good. All right, understand we have some, updates.
Yes, sir. The foundation's been done, and engineering certificate obtained. And we probably would be through, except for when we called for power, Entergy connected the meter to the old meter base, not the new one. They don't know how that happened, but they since corrected that, and but that took about 2 weeks for them to do that. And so now we're prepared to go ahead and do the new lighting, new floors. We've put in new doors, painted inside and out, and we're coming along with it. We're not done yet, but we're coming along with it.
Okay. Brad, would you approach, talk about the progress that you've seen?
Yeah, since that last meeting, he has had, foundation repair has been done. Guy come, pulled the proper permits, the foundation and all. As you can see, he replaced all his exterior doors, which needed replacing, since this time. Like I said, the lady I spoke with today, she told me about the energy, what they did they put a new service on the house. They hooked it up to the old, and like I said, I don't see how they made that mistake, but they did.
We asked repeatedly, and they did their own internal investigation because their workers should have been trained to know an old meter base from a new one. I don't understand that.
So you did have a structural inspection done?
Yes, sir.
Who?
You have that in? I don't have it with me, but he bought certificates to you all.
Yeah,
And then,
You have it?
yeah, we got. Yeah, like I said, I hadn't been on the inside of the home. All I'm. Right, yeah.
So
we've been doing it every week.
Yeah.
I'm sort of still undecided yet. We check it every week.
All right, Brad, what's your recommendation to the board?
I would recommend update maybe 45 more days till we get the.
That's plenty of
the
time. I don't
exterior
think we'll
one we
need
want.
that much, but if you want
Okay.
a lot of that, that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
We should be through by then.
So continuous for 45 days?
I would say continue.
Just based on the progress that we've seen so far.
Right.
All right, is anyone here to speak in opposition to that? If not, is there a motion?
So moved.
All right, there's two motions on the floor. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it.
We're done?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Casey, I wanted to talk back with you about, you had a person that you wanted to adjourn in memory of,
Two.
Ms. Sims.
Sims and,
We'll give you a minute to look. We've had a lot of, for the people that are in the audience, we've had a lot of people that have recently passed away in the city. And a lot of times what we try to do is, we adjourn in their memory. We certainly offer our thoughts and our prayers with our families as they go through that time of loss. Okay. All right. I would like to say Sharon Summerall, she was a longtime Pearl resident. A friend of mine, Josh Summerall, she lost her battle with cancer last week. And then we also have Miss Brunson, which Miss Brunson lived right here behind City Hall. She's Amber Patrick's grandmother. She just recently passed away last week. Longtime Pearl resident, just really invested in the community for many years, and her whole family did as well. Okay, so we can certainly put them on next time, man. All right, with those,
Ms. Gail Sims.
Gail Sims, we have Miss Gail Sims. All right, with that being said, again, we just want to offer our thoughts and prayers to the family of those folks. Again, it's not easy to lose a loved one, And it's one of those things, I think, for everybody in the room that's went through it, you don't ever get over it. God just gives you the grace to live on, right? So at this time, I would entertain a motion to adjourn in their names.
So moved.
Second.
All right, there's two motions on the floor. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? The ayes have it. This meeting's adjourned.